The school bully paid me $10,000 a month not to rank first in our class. Chloe can't handle not being number one, he explained once. You're smart enough. It won't matter if you let her take the top spot. I took the money without hesitation and spent 3 years happily in second. Then, right before the SATs, he came back. $100,000. Don't take the test, he said plainly. Chloe has to be the city's top scorer. He paused, almost apologetically. I know it's unfair, but I'll repeat a year with you if you want. I smiled and agreed. Then I accepted a full ride to Harvard and flew to Boston without looking back. Money and a degree? Why choose one when I could have both? My homeroom teacher suggested I sign up for the physics Olympiad preliminaries. I returned to the classroom with the form in hand, only to hear Jax Thorne and his entourage whispering about me. 10 grand? Is Sarah really worth that? Jax leaned back in his chair, feet on the desk, exuding the arrogance of a spoiled heir. What is she worth? Nothing. I'm doing this for Chloe. She cried last time she lost. I hate seeing girls cry. Consider it 10 grand for a smile. Jax's father was a top entrepreneur, and his allowance made most families envious. His friends nudged him. You're so good to Chloe, but Sarah's your biggest simp. Aren't you worried about hurting her feelings? Jax scoffed. Her? She reeks of poverty. I heard her sister sells street food to pay tuition. 10 grand would take her a year to earn. She should be thanking me. The room erupted in laughter. I opened the door, and the noise died instantly. Jax dropped his feet, rubbing his nose. I walked over and placed a notebook on his desk. Here. Homework's done. He grinned, eyes disappearing. You like me that much, huh? Little simp. I held out my hand flat. $50. Jax froze. Our deal. I do the homework, he pays me 50. He pulled out a bill, smirked, and tossed it at me. Sarah, that's all you'll ever be worth. I bent down to pick up the bill as laughter rolled through the classroom. Look, she actually picked it up. For $50. How humiliating. Humiliating? Try being a waitress and having someone dump soda on you while you smile and apologize. Try hauling heavy deliveries up 6 flights in the sweltering heat, only to have them rejected. There is only one real curse in the world. Poverty. I was born with 2 older sisters, and 2 years later, another one joined us. More siblings kept arriving, none of them the boy my parents had wanted. My name had been a placeholder for a son. Finally, when I was 8, a brother arrived. Every scarce resource tilted to him. My younger sister and I were told to drop out of school, but my older sisters threatened to stop sending money if we quit. My parents relented. That was when I learned the power of money. It could make the stubborn bend and bridge impossible gaps. For money, I did everything. Waitress, mover, whatever it took. $8 an hour. Barely enough to survive, let alone escape. Then one day, I saw a forum post. My crush didn't get first and is crying. How do I help her? The user was adoring Chloe. I typed back. Throw money at the problem. If 10 grand isn't enough, try 100. Poverty kills ambition. School started Monday, and Jax found me again. 10,000 a month. Don't rank first. I wasn't surprised. I had known from the start that adoring Chloe was Jax. He despised my poverty, but respected my mind. Early in the semester, he tossed a stack of cash onto my desk, handsome, arrogant, cold-eyed. $50 per assignment, he said. Faster than waiting tables. I deliberately got close, learning his routines, running errands, bringing him lunch. Everyone mocked me for simping, but I knew how generous he really was. This time, I refused. Being first is my dream, I said. Jax scoffed. What dreams do poor people have? Eat first. I bit my lip, letting tears form, playing the part of the hurt student. He ran a hand through his hair, annoyed. Fine. 100,000 a month. I hesitated, not wanting to look too eager. Then a glass of water hit me, soaking me instantly. What's so great about good grades? Does being smart make you better than others? Chloe stood there, apricot eyes brimming with tears. She smashed the glass at my feet. A shard nicked my arm, mixing blood with water. People stopped to watch as she accused me. You can fix grades, but not character. Instead of studying, you scheme. Can you really stay first forever? I looked at her coldly. Why not? From then on, every exam, I scored just enough above Chloe. 10 points more, always out of reach, but achievable. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't catch me. After placing second yet again, Chloe finally broke down and fled in tears. Jax blocked my path, face full of frustration. 100,000 a month. Don't let her take first. I stepped aside, leaving Chloe to claim the Millennium #2 spot I had vacated. My homeroom teacher approached, worried I was losing focus. The Olympiad required solid grades, and slacking could get me cut. I decided honesty was easier. When I explained, he froze. He couldn't afford to upset the Thorne family, and I wasn't in a position to argue. What was wrong with being a paid second? He nodded and handed me a form. City math competition. Don't forget to go, he said, sipping tea. State Physics Olympiad is in 2 days. Good luck, I believe in you. Capitalist exploiter, treating me like a pack mule. The city competition wasn't a challenge, just a handful of schools. Top 3 would be easy. Nationals were my real target. I hadn't expected Chloe to enter. Jax's entourage hovered around her. Chloe, this is amazing. City competition. I heard the top geniuses from prep school #2 are competing, Chloe said modestly. It'll be tough. She stuck out her tongue, playful yet confident. The class went wild. Chloe, you're incredible. You'll crush it. She swatted away a boy calling her sister-in-law. Stop calling me that. I lingered at the door, letting the excitement peak before walking in. I let a corner of my registration form peek out. A classmate noticed. Wait, Sarah, you're going too? Silence, then laughter. She only got first a few times. Now she thinks she can compete in the city. With Chloe there, she's doomed to second.
Some tried to defend me.
Like you're qualified to judge. We'll see who wins. I didn't care. Poor or not, academically, I was untouchable. Chloe and I exchanged a glance. She bit her lip, pale. Both of us knew. She couldn't win with me there. Jax intercepted me. Drop out of the city competition. Not a question. Why? I asked. He chewed his lollipop, leaning against the wall. Disgust lingered in his gaze. I hate self-righteous people. Arrogant much? Grades are all you have. I smiled. You hate me, yet you're begging me? He bit through the candy. 200,000. Drop out. I checked my balance. Over $1 million from this year's errands and homework for him. I tore the form in front of him. Relax. I won't stop your princess from winning. I turned toward the State Physics Olympiad instead. Results came out the same day as the city math scores. The classroom buzzed. Chloe got 12th in the city. She smiled shyly, tucking hair behind her ear. Stop it.
I'm shy.
12th isn't that great. I realized without me, she might have taken first. Too modest. These are the city's top students. 12th is incredible. When I entered, the atmosphere shifted. Didn't Sarah sign up? What did she get? Heard she didn't go. Acting tough, then skipping? Cowardly. Jax's lackeys tried to shame me. City tests exposed talent. Going would humiliate the school. Laughter erupted. Jax, usually mocking me, remained silent. Sarah, we get it. You were scared Chloe would beat you. But skipping is cowardly. Chloe hid behind the crowd, smiling faintly. I quietly stored my first prize certificate for the State Physics Olympiad and smiled. I understand you too. Einstein was born first because the stupid bird flies early, I said. They froze, embarrassed. I clapped my hands. Why only 3 stooges? The rest are here. Silence. Then laughter. Jax covered his mouth, eyes crinkling. Chloe shoved a desk and ran, tears chasing her across the floor. After school, the room was empty. Jax put his foot on my desk, blocking me. Why do you always bully her? I swung my bag over my shoulder. She did bad on the test. My fault. Today, he seemed off, gentle, not his usual sharp-tongued self. I pushed his leg. I do what I'm paid for. Want nice? Pay me. He was quiet. Finally, he asked, you target her because of me, right? Running errands, doing homework, excuses to get close to you, I said. He took out his phone.
Ding.
Transfer received. $200,000. Jax put it away, expression cold. I'm not interested in bookworms. Stop bullying her. I smiled like a loyal servant. Don't worry. I'll detour when I see you. Even if she rides my head. I'll praise her for being tall. Everyone knew Jax came to public school for Chloe. But fate had other plans. Cold tap water drenched me. Older girls blocked the bathroom door. The leader shoved my head down onto the tiles. Water soaked my sweater, pain sharp as needles. You seduced Jax? Look at yourself. Spit landed on my collar, rank and foul. I glared. There are cameras in the hall. They didn't care. A skinny but strong girl shoved my head into the sink. Think you're special because teachers like your grades? Outside school, you're nothing. Jax and Chloe belong together. Proud of being a mistress? Slut. Laughter rang out. November water cut to the bone. I was pushed back, but I caught a glimpse of Chloe's shocked face. Later, a teacher found me unconscious. National Physics Olympiad Finals, 2 days away. Fever burning, body weak. Written tests, lab work, I was on autopilot, moving through the exam like a ghost. By the end, my brain felt foggy. My teacher offered a few comforting words. It's okay. The SATs are still coming. The school came down hard on the bullies. At first, they didn't care, a slap on the wrist and they were seniors.
But the school expelled them.
Parents showed up, pleading, kneeling, begging for forgiveness. The girls who had attacked me cried, trying to get me to sign a settlement. Useless. They had underestimated me, thinking I was a nobody. They didn't realize I was the school's golden ticket for publicity, the one destined to ace nationals. I didn't know how much Jax had paid them to protect Chloe, but she started cracking. Her grades slipped. When I saw her, she looked haggard, her face marked with red slaps. No wonder she was obsessed with being first. So I started dominating again, class first, city first. Chloe couldn't keep up. Months passed. Stress made her aggressive. She argued with Jax. Why don't you give money to Sarah? You like her, right? Jax didn't respond, cold and silent. Chloe realized her mistake and buried her face in her hands, whispering, Sorry, if I don't do well, my parents will kill me. The next day, $200,000 arrived in my account. To Jax, money flowed like water. To me, it was life-changing. He frowned. I said don't bully her. She's innocent. Unlike you, who only sees money. I threw a cup of water at him. Chloe retaliated, splashing me. Water ran down his handsome face. He froze, then exploded. Are you insane? I gave you money, and you splash me? I waved my report card. Your money bought Chloe first place. You never said I couldn't splash you. Jax gritted his teeth. Sarah, you're unbelievable. Of course I am. Soon the results came. First prize at nationals. I stared at the certificate, stunned. The teacher danced around, joyful. Your foundation was solid. You just misjudged yourself under stress. You recovered perfectly. My full-ride application was submitted. Oddly, I felt calm rather than elated. After school, I helped my sister sell street food. I didn't tell her about the $3 million in my bank. I was afraid she'd scold me for suffering at school. Chloe and Jax walked by. Sarah, you're selling food? Chloe asked, covering her mouth. My sister smiled politely. Sarah's classmate? Sit. Chloe glanced around, disgusted. This stool is greasy. My skirt is new and expensive. My sister shrugged. I'll pack it to go. You take care of Sarah at school. On the house. Chloe smirked. Make it clean. My stomach is sensitive. I handed them the boxes. You took so much of Jax's money, and you let your sister sell food? You're selfish, Chloe whispered. I returned the comment. Jax gave me money for you, yet you still can't get first? You have no ambition. She blushed and looked at Jax, who suppressed a smile. Chloe suffered at home again. Jax stopped me. I just paid late. I won't owe you. Why must you take first place? I didn't waste words. Mock exams are in a few days. I'll take city first. If you don't want Chloe hurt, give me $200K. Notes included. Graduation approached, the last chance to earn. Jax raised an eyebrow. Robbery? You look down on the poor. If you can't pay, don't act high and mighty. Normally, he'd explode. Today, he was quiet. Are you happy with just money?
Duh.
Emotional appeals don't work. $200K, not a penny less. He crossed his arms. We'll see. I waited. Jax didn't contact me until after exams, assuming I'd beg. I didn't. Scores came out. 1580. City first. Chloe stared, pale, trembling. I learned from a desk mate that her parents demanded elite performance. Everything had to be first, but someone is always better. Who can be first forever? Classmates pitied her. But pity wasn't a license to bully me. She glared. Sarah, you think you're winning? You'll regret this. I ignored her. One day, the classroom was unusually quiet. Suddenly, someone grabbed my hair and dragged me out. Old, cruel eyes stared down at me. Mom.
Slap.
Mistress. The word, and her hand left my face red and swollen. Classmates peered from behind desks, whispering and laughing. You have money and no family sense? Your brother's school is 50 grand a year. Do you understand our pressure? She searched my pockets. My dad looked disappointed. You've shamed us. I'm taking the money for safekeeping. When you marry, we'll give you 80,000 as dowry. Security arrived. The teacher removed my parents, dispersing the crowd. Go study. Next mock exam, are you ready? He patted my shoulder. Come to my office. Whispers followed. In the office, the teacher's expression shifted from worry to a grin. Your application was approved. Congratulations, Sarah. You're going to Harvard. I asked him to keep it secret. He understood. I left dizzy, humming lightly, forgetting my pain. Around the corner, arguments flared. I gave you everything. Why did you do that? Jax roared. Chloe sobbed. She provoked me. Didn't you see? Jax countered instantly. That's her skill. I ignored them. Chloe yelled. No wonder you gave her money. Did you ever spend on me? The rift opened. I walked away. Jax and Chloe were at a cold war, but I knew he still cared. Before the second mock exam, 200K arrived. I counted my savings. 3 million. Pocket change to him. A fortune for me. The day before the SATs, Jax appeared, looking defeated. Help Chloe one last time, he said. I raised an eyebrow. Expected. 1 million. Don't take the SATs. Chloe must be city first, he added. Her home life is harsh. Grades mean everything. I asked. And me? 3 years wasted. He avoided my gaze. You're different. You're smart. You'll get in next year. But if she fails, she'll suffer. Softening, he added. I wronged you. Next year, I'll repeat the grade with you. I smiled. Idiot. I'm taking the money and living my life. On the morning of the SATs, I found myself trapped at my eldest sister's house. My parents stormed in and locked me in a room. Little brat. Thought we couldn't find you, my mother hissed. You take the test, and you'll just be a mistress if you pass. All that money, and not a cent for us? We raised you for nothing. My sister cried. Open the door. Sarah has the exam today. Name your price, I'll pay. Mom screeched. The money belongs to the family. We gave birth to you to support us. They seized my phone. I pounded on the door. Sis, don't worry. I've got a plan. Through the door, I heard Dad mutter. We're staying right here. You won't get out. After the exam, we'll settle that $1 million account. Chill ran down my spine. I was worth $5,000. $5,000 to sell my own future. My second sister, a fiery construction worker, tried to fight them off, but my parents sprawled shamelessly on the floor, refusing to budge. While the chaos raged, I tied sheets and clothes into a rope, secured it to the bed leg, and opened the window. I climbed down. Starving me had its advantage. I was light as a feather. With my backpack, ID, bank card, Harvard acceptance letter, and ticket to Boston, I flew out of their grasp. I bought a burner phone and sent 100K to each sister. More wasn't safe. The parents would intercept. Before boarding, I texted. Sis, I'm gone. Take care of little sister. Be safe. Turning off the phone, I saw a message from Jax. I didn't read it.
Blocked.
High mountains, long rivers. Never to meet again. On results day, reporters swarmed the school. Cameras flashed on youthful faces. Chloe walked in, flanked by classmates. Reporters pressed. Student. What did you get? She smiled, shy. Average. 1560. Didn't do my best. Gasps filled the room.
Wow.
A scholar. Too humble. Her parents puffed up, basking in attention. Cameras captured every gesture. Chloe added nervously. Actually, I'm not that great. If a certain student hadn't given up, I might not be first. Shock rippled through the crowd. Giving up on the SATs? Crazy. Kids these days don't understand education is the only way out. She'll regret it. Probably a 1,400 level student chickening out. Chloe's parents glared at the imagined slacker. Don't be like her. She has no future. Chloe muttered. Can't blame her. If her family weren't poor, she wouldn't have to sell herself for money. She covered her mouth.
Oops. Didn't mean to say that.
The crowd feasted on gossip. So shameless. In school? If she were here, I'd slap her. Chloe smirked, proud of the spectacle. The homeroom teacher entered, looked at Chloe, then addressed everyone. The school clarified this long ago. You are legally liable for slander. Shock rippled through the crowd. A lie? Chloe's righteous display had been false. Chloe flushed red. But she missed the exam, that's true. The teacher posted a notice. Reporters swarmed, cameras flashing. Parents and students craned their necks. Everyone froze. Wasn't she a slacker? Wasn't she guilty? Congratulations to Sarah Miller for winning first prize in the National Physics Olympiad and receiving a full scholarship to Harvard University. Full scholarship, Chloe read, eyes wide. Her parents' faces darkened. Worse grades than you?
How?
People looked at her differently. Liars lose credibility. The crowd grew tense. Then, an older woman arrived, leading police. Chloe's mother pointed, trembling. That's her. She paid me to lock Sarah in and prevent her from taking the exam. The police took statements. Chloe froze. Her parents' eyes were only blame and disappointment. Reporters swarmed. This scandal would ruin her. No school would touch her. Chloe screamed, flailing. She deserved it. She got first on purpose. She provoked me. The teacher shook his head. He understood Chloe's pressure, but harm has no excuse. The police ignored her protests. Someone also reported you hired people to corner Sarah in the bathroom and cause severe illness. Chloe's gaze flicked to Jack's. Calm, detached. No pity, just strangers. She stumbled back. Her parents walked away silently. Dad, she whispered. Don't call me that. You've shamed us too much, he said. Abandoned. It was over. Jax hadn't planned to come back, yet some words remained unspoken. Chloe had assumed he liked me.
Wrong.
He admired my spirit, the courage to never bow, the resilience to thrive despite hardship. He'd never seen someone so full of life. Like weeds breaking through concrete, humble yet proud, different, unstoppable. He remembered a comment from his forum, poverty kills ambition. It didn't fit me. He coined a new phrase in his mind, poor but strong. Grades didn't matter to him. His family had already arranged an elite college for him, yet life, without struggle, bored him. The thrill of success meant nothing without a challenge. He defied his father and asked to repeat a year. He wanted a chance to apologize properly. But I never showed up. He asked the teacher. Found out I was gone, off to Boston. This weed had grown into a towering tree. All he could do was look up. Years later, I heard about Chloe. By then, my team had won an international gold medal. A friend told me she went to a decent college, but the scandal haunted her. Pressure from her parents was relentless, and she spiraled into isolation and depression. Karma had a way of balancing the scales. By sophomore year, my team secured our first patent, earning $1 million a year each. Life improved dramatically. My sisters moved to the city and handed $200K to our parents as repayment before cutting ties completely. Without them, our parents would have crumbled under debt for my brother's schooling. Hearing all this felt like a distant lifetime. My heart was calm. I decided to stay in the city, never returning to the slums. My sisters and I would no longer be exploited. After graduation, I continued with a PhD. It was then I saw Jax again, this time as a project investor. Long time no see, Sarah, he said. I paused. He had changed. The arrogance was gone, replaced by seriousness. I barely recognized him. We shared a simple meal of noodles. He spoke quietly of the hardships he'd endured. I wasn't successful like you. Dad gave me opportunities to run companies, and I failed. Everything went to my brother. A bitter smile touched his lips. Sadness, regret. He carried the weight of rebellion. Choosing Chloe over school had cost him dearly. He looked at me and asked softly, Sarah, do you hate me? I shook my head, finishing my noodles. You helped Chloe bully me. I hated you for that. But in the end, you helped me too. We're even. The project needed me. I left without looking back, ignoring the shock on his face. Once, when thugs tried to rob my sister's stall, he had stepped in to help. Handsome, reliable, unforgettable. Perhaps he didn't realize it, but I had once harbored a crush on him. The moment he threw that money at me, I understood. We were on different paths. Spring sunlight fell across my shoulders, melting the remnants of the cold past. I walked down the street, pausing at a shop window. A postcard caught my eye. When you set out for Ithaca, pray that the road is long, full of adventure, full of discovery. And so I walked on.